Assalamualaikum student. Today the lab is about the analysis of the DC and the ripple present in the regulated circuit using the hardware and the software tool. The objective of this lab is to analyze the DC and the ripples present in the series and the shunt regulated circuit. For this lab, we will assemble the circuits on the breadboard and we will see its output, whether the ripples are present and the not, and whether it is providing the constant output voltage or not. Before starting this lab, we should know what should be the voltage regulator. Voltage regulator are basically the circuit element which attempt to maintain a constant DC output voltage by controlling the series current fed to the load. Basically, there are the two type of the transistor based voltage regulator, that is the series voltage regulator and the shunt voltage regulator. Each type of the voltage regulator can provide an output voltage which is DC voltage that is regulated or maintained at a set value even if the input voltage vary or the load connected to the output changes. It's mean that once the output voltage is established, then there will be no effect on the output voltage whether we will change input voltage or the load values. Now we will first discuss about the series voltage regulators. The series voltage regulator circuit diagram is shown in the figure below. The general circuit diagram of the series voltage regulator is shown on the paper sheet. The series element present, and it will control the amount of the input voltage that get to the output, and this sampling circuit will provide a continuous feedback to this comparator circuit, and this reference voltage is compared this feedback path to give a control signal to this control element if the output voltage decrease or increase to maintain a constant output voltage. If the output voltage will increase, then this comparator circuit will get a signal and it will compare with the reference voltage. Then it will send a control signal to the control element to decrease the input to output so that the output voltage will maintain. And if the output voltage will decrease, then the comparator circuit provide a control signal to cause the series element, which is the control element, to increase the output voltage, therefore maintain the output voltage at the constant value. Now the circuit diagram that we will use in our first lab task is shown in the figure 14.1, which is the simple series regulators. Here we will use only the op-amp. We will use only the transistor, Zener diode, and the two resistors. The transistor Q1 is the series element which I described previously, which that will control the amount of the voltage that is going at the output, which is the across the load resistance RL, and the Zener diode provide the reference voltage, that is provide the reference voltage which will compare to the feedback path. The values of the output voltage, which is VL, will given by this equation, and it will be minus VB time less than the Zener voltage, because if you see that this load resistance is connected across this Zener diode and this VB voltage, so the voltage present at this load will be this voltage minus this voltage, because here is the 0.7 voltage of difference of the 0.7 voltage. How the circuit will work will describe by its regulation operation. If the output voltage will decrease, the increase in the base emitter voltage cause the transistor Q1 to conduct more quickly, thereby raising the output voltage, thus maintaining the output voltage. Similarly, if the output voltage increase, they decrease the base emitter voltage, cause the transistor Q1 to conduct less, thereby reducing the output voltage, thus maintaining the output voltage. Second task is about the improved series regulator. Here we will use the op-amp in these circuits. The circuit diagram for the improved series regulators is shown in the figure 14.2. The op-amp, here the op-amp compared the Zener diode reference voltage with the feedback voltage that is coming from the sensing resistors R1 and the R2. If the output voltage will vary, then what will happen? Then the conduction transistor Q1, which is we used here, is controlled to maintain the output voltage. If the output voltage of this series voltage regulator is given by the equation shown above, which is Vz, VL is equal to Az. Here A is the voltage gain of this op-amp, which is equal to 1 plus R1 over R2, this R1 and this R2. 1 plus R1 and R2 will be equal to the gain of this op-amp, and this will be the value of the output voltage, and it is given by this equation. Acting as a series voltage regulator, I just sampled the circuit as I previously mentioned in the figure 14.1. Here I am using the Zener diode and the BJTs, and N-pin transistors and the two resistors. This is the load resistor where we have to maintain the output voltage. If this is Zener diode is acting as a voltage regulator, then after this voltage, this will maintain the output voltage across it. The Zener diode is 10 volt, then after 10 volt it will, if we increase the input voltage, the output across the load will be remain the same, and this will be proved using the hardware tools. See that I am increasing the input voltage from 0 to the maximum value, and you can see that the output reading across the load is shown on the DMM. When I increase the input voltage, then the voltage across the output voltage is gradually increases. If we increase the output beyond the 10 volt, then the output voltage across the load will remain the 6, that is 9.4, which I previously described that I am using the Zener diode of 10 volts and a BJTs which have a potential VB voltage of 0.7 volts. So the output voltage will be 10 minus 0.7 volt, which is nearly equal to 9.3 volt. Now if I further increase the output voltage, you can see that there is no change at the output voltage. The voltage across the load will remain the same whatever the input voltage is. And this is the properties of a series regulator. The third task is about the shunt regulators. The shunt regulators are basically the regulator that provide the regulations by shunting the current away from the load to regulate the output voltage. The block diagram from the shunt regulator are shown in the figure on the paper sheet. The input unregulated voltage is applied, then the sum of the currents which is produced here will be fed to the load, and the sum of the current are fetched by this control element, and the control element to maintain the regulated output voltage across the load. If the output voltage here will decrease or increase, then this will say the signal is set back to the comparator, and it will be compared with the reference voltage. Then a control signal will sent to the control element, and it will change this current. It will draw more or less to control the output voltage. For example, if the load voltage tries to change due to the change in the load, then simply the sampling circuit, which is shown in the block diagram, will provide a feedback back to the comparator, which then provide a control signal to vary the amount of the current shunted away from the load. Example, if the load voltage is more, then this sampling current provide a feedback signal to the comparator, which provide a control signal to draw to increase the increase this shunting current. It's mean that the IL given to the load will be less than the less voltage will given to the load, which will maintain the output voltage. This is the circuit diagram 14.3, which we will use in our lab task. If we will compare with this block diagram, then you can see that this resistors is the this resistor is the control element, will control the current that is given to the load. Then this is the comparator circuit, and here it is the sampling circuit R1 and R2, which will give a feedback signal to the comparator, and the Zener diode will act as a reference voltage, and it will compare here and this send a control signal to the control element. And by using this resistors, the current amount of the current given to the load will vary, which will control the output voltage. The value of the output voltage at the load RL is given by this equation, where R1 and R2 are the sampling resistors values. About the shunt regulator, the circuit diagram of the shunt regulator is shown in the figure. In this circuit, you can see that the output voltage is given by this ratio, which is the gain of this resistors and the voltage of this Zener diode. Here the output voltage, here is the voltage of the Zener is 8 and the ratio of this is 3. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. Then the output voltage at the load will maintain at the 24, whatever the input I applied here after 25 volt. To verify this, that this circuit is acting as a voltage regulator, just assemble the circuit as shown previously. Here is this Zener diode which we used here, and it will act as a reference voltage. And this is the two resistors R1 and R2, which will provide the gain and the feedback resistor for the comparison to the op-amp. And the op-amp will send a control signal to this BJTs, which will then send a control input to increase or decrease the voltage across this resistor, which is the load resistor. And now I will show you the implementation of this. Here I am applying a DC voltage. And output is shown on this DMM. If you can see that as I am increasing the input voltage, the output voltage is also changing, and it will regulate the output voltage after the 25 or 26 volt, because I as told you earlier, the VL across the load is maximum. The voltage across the Zener diode multiplied by this resistance ratio, which is 3. 8 multiplied by 3 is equal to 24. So approximately after 24 to 26 volt, it will start regulating the unregulated voltage, which is the DC supply. Now I am increasing the input voltage, DC voltage. As I am increased, the output is also increasing. You can see that after 25 volt, it is increasing the input voltage, but when it is set to the 31 volt, it is same as 27 volt. It is not decreasing now according to the input voltage. It is maintained at its specific value, which shows that it is acting as a voltage regulator.